The meeting with accomplished career women and aspiring young minds at Fabric College echoed with the call for women's inclusion in leadership. The U.S. Permanent Representative to the United Nations, Ambassador Thomas-Greenfield, who is also a career diplomat that has worked in the U.S. Foreign Service for 35 years, stood as an epitome of empowerment, urging women to build unyielding confidence in their abilities.
When I was your age, and that lack of confidence came from lack of experience and lack of exposure. So what you're doing today is part of experience and exposure. And then you want to add to that role models and mentors who can encourage you to speak out, encourage you to use your voice. And at some point, I moved from this I never was shy, I have to say, but a person who lacked confidence to an extraordinarily confident person. And when I walk in the room, I'm confident in my skin, I'm confident in my knowledge, I'm confident in my abilities. And that's because I force myself.
Dr. Aissata Mahoy, the Minister of Gender and Children's Affairs, encouraged women to seize their destinies with a voracious determination to empower themselves, regardless the challenges, while sharing experiences of a tertiary education journey.
I applied in several universities. Sussex accepted me. Sussex University, I was going to do a master's in gender and development because I loved working on gender issues. Then a few days later, they recalled the acceptance saying it was an administrative blunder. Yes. I was so determined. Then I said, oh, I will pursue again. Then a week later, I was called again by the University of Rome to say, we have accepted you. In the first semester of my master's, I started applying for PhD. When they asked me, what do you want to do? I said, I want to go back home. I want to create change. I see that a lot of people in my communities are suffering. A lot of people do not value education. I want to create that difference.
Dozens of accomplished career women, fervent college students, graduates, and other young women seeking guidance towards a better future were part of the discussion. Lala Bayani Sidibe, a student at FBC, had this to say.
It's firstly motivation for us to pursue leadership, because if we are part of the decision making and whatsoever of the society, I believe it will bring improvement in terms of healthcare, women reproductive rights, women economic empowerment, women education. It takes away the barrier that has always been set in the society.
With the 30% inclusion of women both in private and governance structures, women, especially young girls, are encouraged to empower themselves. Salivu Charna Kamar, AWAVE News.